So I'm here to talk to you today about a 2001 Toyota Sequoia. It should be 1 to 6 or 1 to 5 clock spring. And what I did is I replaced my steering rack and my upper and lower ball joints, and my camber arms, and basically when I put the steering rack in, it was turned all the way to the right. What I didn't know is to take vice grips and turn all the way to the left and count the revolutions, and then turn all the way to the right and count the revolutions, and figure out what was center before I installed it. I installed it, attached my steering, and when I brought the steering back, I basically broke my clock spring. As you can see, this thing just goes round and round and round, and it doesn't work anymore. So what you need to do is you need to get another clock spring, and I got one off of eBay that is in good shape, and that's when they shipped it. They clipped it all the way so it wouldn't turn inside. And so what you have to do when you install your clock spring, and I'll have the rest of the video on this after this on how to take it out and how to put it in, is you want to make sure that you read these directions, all right? But also too, you need to find out where the end is. And to do that, you go forward, you find the end, and then what you want to do is you want to come back 1, 2, 3, and then install it. Now when you turn right, it'll go to it's usually only about 2.5 turns. It'll go to the end, and it won't hit the end and break. And when you turn left, it'll go 2.5 turns past the 2.5 or the 3 you've already given it, and it won't break. You may also notice that your horn doesn't work. That's because the horn is actually threaded through the clock spring and actually works and doesn't work if the clock spring is broken or is not broken. Okay, my new clock spring was actually sent and it was centered for me. I didn't know, but I just found out. It was actually strapped down, which is nice, so it couldn't turn. But you can turn this all the way and find out where it stops, and you just gently turn it. 1, 2, 3, and right there it is. There's the end. I can feel it. So I need to come back. 1, 2, 3. Now that's center. Mine was sent to me on center. Yours may not be. But you have to find it. Turn all the way to the right. Just very gently find out where you get that resistance. That's the end. If you installed it there and turned right, it would break. So what you have to do is you have to come back 3, because it's about 2.5 turns on your steering wheel to go left and 2.5 turns to go right and go back. And so you want to make sure that you don't go all the way to the end of the clock spring. So I brought mine back 3. All right, and now you can install it. And don't forget that this has got a little spring thing on the bottom that clips in, and then this spring's shut on it. Okay? So enjoy the rest of the pictures that I've given you for this on how to take it in and put it out. And I hope it's easy for you as it was for me. Now as you're putting this in and have it centered, you'll see that you have notches here and here that you need to line up with. Don't worry about that notch, but this notch and this notch, and you'll see in the center here that notch, and over here this notch. Okay, and also you've got some notches on here that are going to center up as well. So you got to slide that on, and I'm doing it one-handed, and you got to find those notches and basically slide that right in there. Now hear that click? Now that is in. All right, now I'll put the screws in and put it back together in reverse of how I took it apart. Now remember, when you're putting this together too, you're going to have to get this back up underneath. Remember, it's connected to your gear shift up here. You have to bring that down, all right, and get that all situated. Make sure you line that up properly, right, to the holes on here. You get that notched in properly. Get your bottom, and then down here you have this last screw that goes in. Don't forget this last screw that goes in down here, and the whole thing will be together. So I'm going to put that together and then put the steering wheel on. So there it pretty much is back together. Now remember, this pushes in, doesn't pull out underneath here to pop this out. I threaded my horn back underneath. My clock spring is now aligned. It's in. I'm going to put the nut on. You can see where I lined it up with the blue. Let me get closer. I notched with the blue so I knew exactly where to line that up so it's straight. Alright. I'll put the nut on, and then the airbag goes on with these two screws in here. You notice they never came out. They just kind of push in and out. Slide that on. Turn the car on, get out of the way. Hopefully the airbag won't go off. Only kidding. And we'll be done.